on in our privacy compliance program, let's try and find out if we want to send data from India to any international country beyond our own borders. We will also discuss what it means for us and for other countries, starting today in a series of couple of videos. Welcome to my YouTube channel where you will daily see new content on data privacy, and as I said, let's talk about the international data transfers, the data moving from India to outside India. In the privacy compliance program, we spoke about what the program is, the importance of the program. We created a privacy team. We downloaded all the data mapping and inventory that we had. For whatever data we had, we segregated, categorized on the priority, the sensitivity of the data. We categorized if we have personal data out of it. Then we tried to understand the data and processing processes, right? So that if there are any gaps, let's rectify them. In detail, we set privacy impact assessments. Post this, we spoke about the 5 basic principles of privacy. We'll define a clear purpose, collect or retain minimum possible data for it, exactly required data for it, nothing extra. We'll seek user permission, which we call consent. If you are processing data before August 23, you now need to go back and ask for the consent as per the DPDP Act 2023. Act should get effective anytime now in April 25. That's what is expected for the time being. We will publish an internal document called privacy policy to let our own staff know how we should handle data or what is our commitment to the outside world. We will publish a privacy notice to let the outside world know how we handle their data. Beyond that, we spoke about the data principal rights, all the rights given by the DPDP Act. We spoke about the clauses that should have in the vendor management, grievance redressal mechanism, the formation of data protection board, data security, confidentiality, integrity and availability. We spoke about incident management and its best practices, and we moved on to the privacy impact assessment and consent management. The next aspect is what if we are transferring data from India to outside India, international data transfers. What is also referred to as cross-border data transfers when it comes to privacy, right? So the basic idea is that you are moving the data, personal data, between two countries. If you look at the global objective, it is between two countries. So it could be between India and Europe, Europe and America, India and America. It could be either way communication, like data going from India to Europe or coming from Europe to India, whichever way it is, depending on your business relationship. So what are those kind of examples of relationships? You are having international collaborations. Fine. You are working with the international organizations outside your country, and you need to share personal data of citizens of India with them in a digital format. Your business is global. In that case, what if the entire international payroll is being processed in Europe? That means the European office has complete financial information of your Indian employees. I have a customer where the payment gets processed from US. That means their US office has complete information of my organization. Why I give this example, there could be a possibility that even salaries are processed in US. So they have the employee information as well in US. Cloud service usage. You will say most cloud service providers are available in India. Well, maybe some services like AWS WorkDocs still works not from India at least. You can pick up Singapore or US, but not from India. Then you outsource data processing projects, and everyone does it. Indian companies do it, Europeans do it, Americans do it. Some of the projects are outsourced to India, some projects get outsourced to other Southeast Asian countries for the sake of saving cost. Right? A lot of service centers run from those countries. So basically, the global economy would be global only if the data keeps moving around. Right? There is a constant movement of data between the countries. So there is a privacy risk. What is the privacy risk? The owner of the data can lose the control of the data. Why can he lose the control of the data? Maybe because the networks are themselves not secure. You end up starting working with third-party countries where the networks are not secure, then there is a risk. Different protection levels, different regulations, different laws between India and non-Indian countries, right? Any international country. So there is a regulatory focus to ensure that data is safe outside the country. only transferred if adequate safeguards exist, right? So good networks, encryptions, now those are the technical parts that you have to ensure when you are transmitting. But what about regulations? So currently globally we use standard contractual clauses, binding corporate rules and adequacy concepts for international data transfer, or for what we also call cross-border data transfers. So in the coming series of videos we are going to talk about this. This is only an overview of what it means, and we will discuss what it means for the Indian regulators, and then subsequently we will get into details of these three terms coined by the GDPR or the European Union. I hope you like the content of the video. Please press the bell and the like icon, subscribe to the channel and share your feedback in the comment section. Thank you.